studying how effectively the Tier 4 measures were working in terms of trying to contain this particularly new virulent form of COVID before announcing what those new measures might be. Remember, 3/4 of England are already in the highest tier, Tier 4. So is the government considering Tier 4 plus for parts of England? Is it considering bringing the areas in Tier 3 up to Tier 4, effectively having another national lockdown? We wait to see, but they've raised the possibility that this is coming round the corner.
And what's he said about schools?
Well, he repeated that he wants to see children at school. You know, he thinks that's where they should be, and that the harm being done to education is great. And I think people across the political spectrum and who work in the education sector understand that. But you know, the government's current plan is to see all primary schools and secondary schools to be returning from January the 18th. That's the current aim. But during his remarks this morning, the Prime Minister, I thought, raised a big question mark over that date, because he accepts that certainly secondary schools seem to be much more liable to transmit the virus from children to other families than the primary schools do. So this is something that is clearly under intense review at the moment, and that current January the 18th deadline, it looks to me, could certainly slip.
There's a meeting today in Westminster as they weigh up all of these issues.
Yeah, that is correct. I mean, Whitehall is considering this intensely today because, you know, the fact is that hospitals are now as full as they were back in mid-April during the height of the first wave, and this virus is spreading exponentially. So Whitehall is knuckled down trying to work out what restrictions to announce and when. The Prime Minister talked again about trying to reinforce good behaviour, you know, basic hygiene, social distancing, wearing masks, trying to double down on that core message, and I'm sure we'll hear ministers repeat that during the course of today. Also, there is a meeting of the Scottish Parliament in Holyrood to discuss what